Welcome to BCUZ. We have a great show planned for you today. First, we'll check out the peonies at Spring Valley with Dave Brooks. Then Stacy Johnson will drop by the fishing derby. John Parsons takes us over to the Junior Golf Academy to check out Snag Golf. And we conclude today's episode with Doug Sider as he checks out the later program. Stick around. We'll be right back after these messages.
There's nothing like heading to the golf course after a long, hard winter, and opening day is finally here. Yes! Tee it up at the Schaumburg Park District golf courses, Walnut Greens, and the Schaumburg Golf Club. After you've enjoyed a day in the sun, stop by the newly renovated Chandler's Chop House for a delicious meal. Chandler's Chop House is located at the Schaumburg Golf Club. You can't beat a day of golf and good food. Learn more at parkfun.com.
Hello, this is Dave Brooks, Manager of Conservation Services at Spring Valley Nature Center and Heritage Farm, and I'm down here right now by the Merkel Log Cabin at Spring Valley, which is probably one of Spring Valley's most iconic buildings. It's obviously been here the longest, longer than the Nature Center itself and many of the farm buildings. But I'm here today to talk a little bit about the history here, because the cabin is certainly a part of that history, as well as the peonies that you can see in bloom in back of me here right in front of the cabin. And we'll be taking a look at some of the peonies out in the original fields where they were planted back in the 1920s and 30s. And of course the log cabin here was built around 1927-28 by John Redeker, who was one of the descendants of the original settlers here, the Germans. John was the great-great-grandson of the original settlers. He was not so much into farming, at least traditional farming, but decided to get into peony raising. We're standing right now in I guess a fairly good-sized remnant of the peony fields that used to be here at Spring Valley. As I think I said earlier, there was acres and acres of peonies that were planted here back in the 1920s, 30s, and may have well been continued to plant into the 40s. John Redeker decided that he wanted to sell the rootstock and the cut flowers of peonies, because at the time, back in the early part of the 20th century, peonies were very popular for use in funerals, as cut flowers for stage decorations, for parties and conventions and things like that. And he learned peony farming from the Clems, which is with a family still in the nursery business here in northern Illinois, but they were the experts at the time, and decided to start his peony farm right here at Spring Valley on his family's farm. And he built the log cabin as a way to help to market that. The log cabin appeared on his logo for the Redeker peonies. John got into this business, and unfortunately he died at a young age, so his business experienced its first setback. His mother and sister and some family friends decided to continue to maintain the peonies and to carry on the business, which they did so into the late 1930s, at which point, due to the Depression which was occurring at that time, and the fact that there was competition from peonies grown down in the St. Louis area because the roads had been improved, they unfortunately lost the cabin, they lost the land that their family had worked so hard on, and the land was obtained at that point by the Merkel family. They basically were able to acquire the land during that tough economic time period for a lot of folks, but the Merkels continued to maintain the peonies here. So that's the main reason why we have peonies at Spring Valley today, is because the Merkels were the custodians of this property up until the time that the Park District really got involved in purchasing the land for Spring Valley. So the Schaumburg Community Garden Club did a lot of the work of clearing trees and brush in this area here that you can see, and then also transplanted peonies into this area. And they still do most of the work to maintain the peony beds. There are, you can see various colors, a deep red, there's pinks, there's whites. There are these kind of unique, you can still find them, but this is called a single peony because it has just a single row of blossoms along with those thick tuft of stamens and the flower parts that produce seeds. And then there are others. This is a semi-double here. Does have some stamens. And then, of course, the peonies that a lot of people, if I can find some here that are halfway decent to look at. Here's a white a double here, and here's a pink. Well, that's a semi-double there. I'm not an expert in identifying the different varieties, but there's needless to say there's probably over a dozen varieties here. But these peonies are tough. These are survivors, these plants. A lot of these plants were planted originally back in the 1920s and 30s, and here they are today, still alive and blooming. Put it on your calendar, mark your calendar for Memorial Day weekend. That's usually around the time when we advise people to start looking at the peonies to see when they're blooming. So it does depend on when we get our first burst of warmth. This is Dave Brooks at Spring Valley. Thanks so much for watching.
Stacy Johnson, and I'm out here at Vulcan Lake, and we are having the Father's Day weekend fishing tournament. We've already got a great turnout. Sun isn't out yet; it's a little cloudy, but it's warm. I've already caught a 10-inch fish and with a Barbie pole, no less. My goodness gracious! All right, so let's go take a look and see what's going on. Hi, what's your name?
Milena.
How old are you?
Almost 7.
Almost 7. You know what I hear around the lake today? That you've caught the biggest fish so far. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, how big was it? Do you remember? Maybe over 10 inches?
Yeah. 10 and 3/4, I think.
10 3/4 inches. Now, what kind of bait are you using? Do you know?
I do not know.
You don't know? Did you put anything on the end of the hook? Red worms. These fish like red worms, huh? Is this your Hello Kitty chair?
Yeah.
Okay, so red worms and a Hello Kitty chair and a pink sparkle shirt. That may be the secret, right?
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Noah.
Noah, how old are you?
4.
4 years old. I hear you caught a fish already. Did you catch a fish? Yeah? Is this your fishing pole? Yeah, who are you out here fishing with? Grandpa. So Grandpa and Noah are out fishing. And I'm thinking that there's going to be a big fish coming out here. Don't you think so? Do you know what you're using for bait?
Yeah.
What is it?
Worms.
Worms. Did you touch the worms? No. Did Grandpa do it? Yeah. Hi, sweetie. What's your name?
Gianna.
Gianna, how old are you?
5.
5 years old. And who are you out here fishing with?
My dad.
Your dad and your little brother?
Mhm.
Yeah. How many fish have you caught so far?
2.
2 fish. Oh my goodness. Were they really big?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really big.
The second one was almost 8.
Whoa, almost 8 inches. What are you putting on the end of your line for bait?
A big worm.
A big worm. Did you touch the worm?
No.
No. All right, well, good luck fishing, okay?
Okay.
And what's your name, Dad?
Jason.
Jason, how are you doing tonight?
I'm making it. I got 2 kids, so you know that's half of the
2
half
kids.
Of the work.
He's putting worms on. He's casting lines. He's everywhere. So how many have you caught?
Dad's caught 0 so far.
Dad's caught
but
0.
I've managed to put every worm on.
Fantastic. Hi, what's your name?
Logan.
Logan, how old are you?
8.
Logan is 8 years old, and I just heard a rumor around the lake that you caught a 13-inch fish. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I think we got another fish coming in. Oh, who are you fishing with today?
My dad.
Dad? Is that Dad's fish he just caught? Oh my goodness, it's a big one. Hi, what's your name?
James,
James, how old are you?
7.
7. So I hear that you caught the most unique catch of the day so far. What is it?
A glove.
A glove. He caught a glove. Now, what kind of bait did you have to use to catch this glove?
Worm.
A worm. Who knew that a worm could catch a glove? You are such a good fisherman. All right. So it's almost lunchtime. So hopefully you can catch another fish before you catch another glove. Or you just have a pair of gloves, right?
That's right. We catch another.
All right. Who are you out here fishing with?
My dad.
Dad. Are you Dad?
Yes,
Hi,
I am.
Dad, what's your name?
John.
John. How many fish have you caught?
None yet.
None yet, but we have caught a glove.
Yes.
All right.
So
either one
we're
more
getting
glove,
there.
we have a pair, or some fish, and then we'll have some lunch.
All right.
All right. I'm so glad you guys came out today.
Yeah, me too. We're having a great time.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm here with Paul now, and he's one of the lifeguards here at Vulcan Lake, and he's running around measuring fish. So how's it going?
It's good. We've gotten about 8 or 9 fish already within the first hour, and that's just what I have. So
Holy moly, we've got like 5 guards around here measuring fish. So if you were a kid and sitting watching this at home and you're thinking, I want to do this next year, how could we learn how to fish?
well, on Monday nights at Vulcan Lake, we have fishing lessons. It's for any age, and you guys can come in here. We supply the rods and the bait, and you just fish, and you learn how to catch them.
All right, we're here with one of our volunteers. What's your name?
Bruce Weidenhofer.
Bruce Weidenhofer's here, and he's at my favorite part of the event. Granted, the fish are fun. He's got a barbecue going, and there's hot dogs. And we're going to have hot dogs and chips and a drink to finish off this fishing derby. So how are you doing out here today?
Oh, just a little bit warm.
It's a little warm by the grill,
Yeah.
but the
And
sun
smoky.
isn't shining, but it is nice and warm. And we're having a great time. Are you having a great time?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go have some lunch. Well, thank you so much for coming out to Vulcan Lake and seeing our fishing derby. We have caught a ton of fish. We've got hot dogs and chips. We've got some fun going on. We've got kids wading in the lake. This is just fantastic out here. So put this on your calendars for next year. Saturday before Father's Day, we'll all come out and do some fishing.
Hello, this is Jonathan Parsons. I'm the General Manager of the Golf Operations for the Schaumburg Park District. Today we're here at Schaumburg Golf Club and we're going to talk about Snag Golf. Snag Golf is a new program that we've introduced this year for our junior golf program for kids ages 5 to 7. And as you'll see today, you'll see a lot of smiling faces and a lot of fun being had. And this is a great way for kids to kind of learn about the game, the fundamentals to the game, and also it gives them an opportunity to come out here and have some fun in the afternoon as well. All right, we're here at Schaumburg Golf Club. We're talking about Snag Golf. We have Vic Capalia with us. His son is in the program. And Vic, tell me a little bit about the program. Why does your son like it?
Well, let me start by saying that my children are actually involved in all kinds of sports.
Sure.
And this is by far the one that he gets most excited about, largely because I think he likes the teachers, number one. Number two, I think the Snag equipment makes it easier for him to hit the ball, and
Sure.
it gives him a lot of confidence to see the ball launched in the air.
Yes.
And he just enjoys it.
Sure, great. We kind of talked the other day in regards to the program itself and the Snag Golf itself. Let's talk about that for a second. You talked a little bit about the equipment. Why does your son like the Snag Golf? What is it about it that really makes him enjoy the game even more?
Well, I think it's just the fact that he gets a lot of confidence out of seeing the ball launched in the air. When he is able to putt, he's actually able to get the ball close to the target.
Sure.
As anyone that plays golf knows, especially when you're first starting out, it's a really hard sport to pick up, and
Right.
hitting a small golf ball can be really challenging. And
Right.
I know when he first started off playing golf with real golf balls, it was hard. But with Snag Golf,
Sure.
literally every time he swings the ball, he makes solid contact, and he likes that.
Sure, and I liked your point also too about we really enjoy having the high school and some of the college players on some of the teams in the area out here supporting the kids. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the talent that you guys have employed here from a teaching standpoint is absolutely off the charts. Not only are they accomplished players at the high school and college level, but they have an ability to relate to the kids that I haven't seen really in any sport that my kids have been involved in, whether it's t-ball or soccer or tennis. They are absolutely outstanding.
Great. All right, that's our bit on Snag Golf, and we'll continue on. We're here at Snag Golf. We have Keith Donovan, one of our lead instructors for Snag Golf. Keith, when you and I sat down last fall and we started talking about this, we're here today. It's the end of your first session, so the kids have gone through 6 different classes. How did it turn out?
I thought it turned out great. The kids have really enjoyed it. It's really helped the kids that they're not strong enough to hold real clubs yet, so we can develop their swings better. And they have a lot of fun. It's very colorful. As you can see over here, the balls are sticking onto the Velcro targets. Over here, they're sticking onto the Velcro targets. And over here, they can do the same. The kids is much more visual for them, so they have a great time with it.
Yeah, after we sat down, we started looking at Snag Golf. This has really turned out to be much better than even I anticipated. Would you say the same?
Oh, definitely, definitely. The first class we had in one of the other sessions, the kids came out, they were 2 7-year-olds, and they looked at the plastic clubs and the fiberglass, and they were, oh, you know, we're not babies. And that morning, we couldn't get them out of here. Once they finished the class, they were like, can we stay, can we stay, can we do it some more? And they couldn't wait to get back the next day. And what they realized is that they can do this, and they can swing, and they can see success. And that's one of the big key components of this program, is just the kids can see success right away.
Sure. As we're talking, as I just mentioned, this is the end of the first session. Tell me how many more sessions we have, and tell me how the classes kind of work.
2 more sessions. We do a morning session, morning class and an evening class in each session. 5 to 7-year-olds do the Snag Golf, and then we have our 8 to 14-year-olds on the regular range doing regular golf. The 5 to 7-year-olds, again, we're filling up even more than I thought we would for a first-time project.
Sure. It's been great to talk to a few of the parents and get their feedback, and we talked to Vic a little bit earlier, and he was really positive about the program, and it's great to get some positive comments on it.
Yeah, I mean, the parents are loving it. As you can see, every time we've come back here, usually parents want to drop the kids off, and they'll come back and see what they're doing and check on it, but every time we've had a class, all the parents are coming back. They're staying, they're laughing and joking around with the kids and having as much fun as they are.
Well, Keith, I appreciate all your hard work and all the hard work of everyone back here. You guys have done a great job with the class, and just want to say thanks. All right, everyone, this is John Parsons signing off from Schaumburg Golf Club. We talked about Snag Golf today. What a great opportunity to come out and learn the game. As Keith just mentioned, we do have a couple more sessions coming up here over the next few weeks. Please log into our website, which is schaumburggolf.com. That has that information on the website. Have a great day.
No need to go away to summer camp. The Schaumburg Park District has everything a kid could want right here at home. Whether it's soccer or ceramics, fashion or fossils, cartooning or cooking, if you want to learn it, we're here to teach it. And make sure you have more fun than you've ever had before. Can you believe the Schaumburg Park District has more than 100 different summer camp programs to choose? Nothing wrong with those camps where you're singing Kumbaya by the fire, but we've got so much more. Summer camp at the Schaumburg Park District. Learn more and sign up online at parkfun.com. Don't miss the fun.
Hey, this is Doug Cedar from the Schaumburg Park District here at Timbercrest Park reporting on the Later program. The Later program is an after-hours camp. We have it at 2 different sites, here at Timbercrest Park and at Brandenburg Park as well. It's a free drop-in program for kids to come, somewhere to come hang out after, after a day at the pool or going to a different camp at the day. We have a place where they can all get together here in the neighborhood and have some fun. All right, I'm here with Olivia at Later Camp. What's your favorite part about Later Camp?
All the games and sports that we're able to do with all the kids.
What sport are you best at?
Probably soccer or basketball.
You seem to be a little older and a little taller than some of these kids, so are you the best soccer player here?
No.
No. What's your least favorite part about Later Camp?
Probably that, yeah, no, nothing.
Nothing. Did you hear that? Later Camp is perfect. All right, I'm here with Thomas. Thomas, what's your favorite part of the Later program?
Probably the games and sports they have.
What's the best game you play here at Later Camp?
Probably Sand on Man and soccer.
Sand on the Man? Can you explain that game to me?
So basically, there's one sandman, and there's people, and if you're on the wood chips or like on anything that they're talking about, then they have their eyes open, and if they're on the equipment, then they have to have their eyes closed.
So do you like being the Sandman, or do you not like being the Sandman?
I hate being the Sandman.
I'm here with Bart. Bart, what's your favorite part of the Later program?
My favorite part is doing Man on Sand.
Man on Sand, so that's 2 votes for Man on Sand, because your friend just before you picked that too. Why is Man on Sand the most popular game at Later Camp?
Because it's more fun.
All right, I'm here with Madhav. Madhav, how many years have you been coming to Later Camp?
7 years. I started in kindergarten.
So why do you keep coming back every year to Later Camp?
Because I get bored.
You get bored at what, in the summer with nothing else to do and Later Camp's fun?
My mom makes me go.
Your mom makes you go to, why does she make you go?
Because I play video games the whole day.
So she makes you get out and run around and have some fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, keep coming back, okay? All right, thanks. All right, I'm here with Jacob. Jacob, how many years have you been coming to Later Camp?
4.
4? Why do you keep coming back every year?
Because my friends are here.
Your friends are here? How many friends have you made since coming to Later Camp?
Maybe 20.
20 friends? No way. 20? I don't even have 20 friends. How did you make 20 friends in one summer?
Playing games with them.
Sand on the Man is your favorite, I'm guessing?
It's Man on Sand.
Man on Sand. I'm sorry, correction. Man on Sand. Is Man on Sand your favorite game here at Later Camp?
One of them.
What's your other one?
Soccer.
All right, Victor, how old are you?
10.
10? How long have you been coming to Later Camp for?
5 years.
5 years. What's your earliest memory of Later Camp?
When I played Man on Sand.
And you've been playing it ever since, I'm assuming?
No.
No. Do you not play it this year?
I played it, but not much.
Why are you not playing it as much this year? What are you doing at Later Camp if you're not playing Man on Sand?
Playing dodgeball.
Dodgeball? Who's the best dodgeball player out here?
Olivia.
Olivia. Olivia's the best dodge player out here, but you're going to take her over one day, right?
Yes.
Stefano, how long have you been at Later Camp for?
A week.
1 week. This is your first year at the camp?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the camp so far?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. We got another dodgeball player. Now, who's the best dodgeball player here at Later Camp this year?
Kid over there.
The kid over there, do you know his name?
Matthias.
What's his name?
Matthias.
Matthias? Why is he the best dodgeball player?
Because he knows how to whip the ball and play good. I don't know.
What are some other activities at Later Camp that you've enjoyed doing?
Well, you can play in the playground and you can basically do anything on the playground.
You can do anything on the playground? What's your favorite thing to do on the playground then?
Man on sand.
Man on sand. Vote that. That's like number 8. All right, thanks. Schaumburg, thanks for coming out and checking out the Later program with me here at Timbercrest Park. The camp will be running all summer long until July 25th, so come on out, enjoy some fun here. It's 5:30 to 9 p.m., Monday through Friday. We look forward to seeing you.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget, take time for fun.